eventually you come to understand yourself and you will be pleased with the results. And the reason you will be pleased is because you have finally moved into your authentic self. You have finally discovered the reason that you were born, the reason that you were on the planet, and now you can start to live that. And that's why you're going to be really pleased with the results. Now, it doesn't matter when you might come to that awareness because I came to that awareness today and I'm 73 years old. And I'm saying that intentionally because a lot of people feel like they reach a place in their lives where they're done with what they could create. And I'm saying that's never true. As long as you're alive, there's more that you can create because we're unlimited beings. But we also move through things in our lives that we don't understand, and we move through things in the world that we don't understand. That's why it takes us a while to get to that place where we can accept our authentic self and be pleased with the results. And we know we have done that because what happens is you begin to heal in so many different ways, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all of them. And then what starts to happen is that you start to see yourself in the world in an entirely new way. And that's the work that I've been doing. And that's what my life was meant to become. And that is me finally understanding myself and accepting it. I released something just a while ago. All this week, I've put out several things, and they're on my YouTube channel. And if it's your first time coming to my channel, please subscribe and share it with others. But I'd love for you to see the videos that I've posted this week because I've explained everything that was happening probably in your life, but more importantly, in our world, because we're seeing things happening that we have not understood. But I was given information that I did understand, but then accepting that and understanding myself was also a journey. See, because we take that journey in our consciousness, and it's going to be different for every single person because you were born to be this unique person. My goal was in this lifetime was obviously to help more people come to understand that so that our world would change. I'm going to read you a message that came through. Today is July 14th, by the way. And so I'm saying this because many people know that I receive information precognitively, and I've basically downloaded an encyclopedia of information. It's like it's mindset work, it's personal development, it's self-actualization, it's ascension, it's all of that. And I've done it for 35 years. So that's why when I talked about my work, I said, listen, I have everything that you would need to live this really great life. And if you do that, you'll heal, you'll have everything you want, and you'll be happy, and you'll contribute to the world in an entirely new way. And then you will leave a legacy on the earth that says you matter, that you lived a life. So let me read the message from 2020 because when I was receiving these, I had trouble understanding them. And so you wouldn't have understood them, even if you had seen them or read them. You wouldn't have made sense of it, but now you will probably make better sense of it, especially given what's happening in our world, especially today. But I'm saying this because I'm putting this out today on the 14th. But the message you see is for tomorrow because I can feel energies and I know that the energies tomorrow will be a little different. And so this message will help you understand how you can move to a higher level of understanding of who you are and make a greater difference in the world. Eventually, you come to understand yourself and you will be pleased with the results. We must say this message has been days in the making due to Roger's resistance to receiving it. But last night we told him the time is now, as more of you are confused and fearful. We told you that the world is moving through a restructuring, mostly aided by the United States. You will witness more of it today, but it should not alarm you because it helps you evolve. There's always existed an inequitable distribution of what you think of as power and influence in humanity throughout all of civilization. When you examine your history, you notice a steady increase in acceptance, inclusion, and love. You are contributing in your own manner, and no way is right or wrong or more important than another. In other words, no matter what role you play, it is aiding evolution. The difficulty your human self encounters is trusting your spiritual self or that voice you believe is urging you to do something. We will use Roger as an example. And if you understand this and apply it to your life, you will more easily move through this period of your life. Roger lived a life that traversed many different areas or career paths. At one point, he recognized he was a teacher of some sort, but it didn't make sense what he was to teach, as maybe he hadn't achieved a great accomplishment. In 2016, when Roger thought he should follow his guidance, but he expressed doubt, we sent him Gibran, his roommate, and neither of them initially understood the connection, but knew it held meaning. One day, Roger saw quite clearly that he was witnessing a person moving through some of the same struggles Roger had experienced. And then the pain Roger experienced was now explained, or it had a purpose. If Roger could see potential in another, he might recognize it in himself. As Roger moved yet closer to his goal, he still doubted, so we sent him Alan. Alan took the work we had given Roger for his program and proved the effectiveness of it all. Roger still had hesitation, so we sent him Stan. Here again, Roger saw someone with the doubt Roger experienced, but Roger could see far beyond that to his potential. You each find yourselves by recognizing your worth, offering your hand and understanding to another, and the restructuring you are experiencing will be worth it, as was Roger's pain. So, what that is saying is that I, yes, have had this ability to understand others because I'm highly intuitive, and then to discover I'm a mystic and a prophet, and I downloaded all of this information, and that we were moving through a great change in our world, and we understand that the world is made up of energy. And energy existing within all of us. And the way that we heal individually is when we decide to let go of lower vibrational energies, which are always of hate, judgment, and and all of that, and move to a higher level of love, and that's always love of yourself. So I posted several videos. One is called Self-love is a choice. You see, because that's the choice that we have to make each and every day, and it is a choice of accepting who we are. And then we have to move through all the old stuff because we all have baggage, as I call it, things that we have been either lived or we've been given from our ancestors that we're meant to move through now. But see, that's what this period is. I was told that I was given this work, which was a philosophy that I put into a program called Your Last Development Program. But the philosophy is called Your Life Operating Instructions, meaning that our world needed to operate in a new way if we were going to move to a higher existence of humanity, of understanding. And that meant we had to recognize all of the old stuff that no longer served us, get rid of it, and then start to accept something new. And my life has demonstrated that. And if you go to my website, rogerburnley.com, and read all of the articles, you will see how far back that I took this particular transition to talk about it, all the different issues that we would be moving through. And if you read all of the articles there, you would understand so much more, and you probably wouldn't be as afraid as you might be tomorrow, because we will see different energies moving because we are affected by the changes of our planets, galaxy, and all of us, because we are electromagnetic beings and we are operating and responding to everything. But when we haven't moved through our lower vibrational energies, then we go out and do things that we are not proud of. And then we see a collective consciousness of the world that's doing the same thing, which is the period we're moving through now. But what I'm doing is finishing all of my work because I haven't done that. This is why I've been making all these announcements and videos, because I wanted you to understand what you might be experiencing, what you might be feeling. But this means that you are here now to do something magnificent. Don't know what that is, but I know it's within you because it's within every single person. We just have to move through all the mental limitations and restrictions that have been implanted within us or programmed, as many of us know now. And when you move through that, things change. I just happen to be a person who was given this work, and it is transformational. that's what I put out. I had to do a lot of research and to understand why would I be this person. And so I posted something about that because it has been shown throughout history that people like me have come in and lived lives where they created something where they could bring in a new idea, a new philosophy that would help so many others. And that's what I've done. So there is no reason for any of us to struggle or suffer. We just have to decide that we were going to come to understand ourselves, accept who we are, and then we will be happy with what we discover because we will be pleased with those results because it's why you were born. And every human born had a purpose and a mission that they were meant to live. All I'm doing is giving others a way to find it and discover it. You will be fine. See you soon.